Greetings. Greetings. I hope everyone's doing well. So I'm gonna go live and do this design charrette real quick for this apartment building. Oh, I got this model here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I elevated the mic so it's not on the same surface my mouse is at. I think that was the issue. But yeah, this was a quick screenshot out of Revit. I'm gonna do it in Rhino. And then there's Goten, Dragon Ball GT Goten. I took the Palazzo Barberini and took screenshots of it, stretched it so it matched the perspective, placed them on here. This, I don't even remember what I searched to get this part. But I came across an image I liked and I put that on there. And then Photoshop the heck out of it. All right, so now let's open up Rhino. Rhinoceros. Is my audio coming through? Indeed it is. All right, share screen. Wait, why isn't Rhino showing up? Share screen. Window. Oh, here. Sure. All right. We've got lot dimensions that are 50 feet. Was it 50 by 135? Yeah, 50 by 135. Okay. Well, first let's see what units are. See, it's in millimeters. That's a problem. We want this in feet, and then feet and inches. Okay. Save. All right. Now. Oh, we need ortho one. Ortho. Perfect. 50 feet. Bam. 135 feet. Bam. 50 feet. There's our property. Wait, you're designing? You're designing a 10-unit apartment building in an hour? You think that's even possible? Okay, say you get through the schematic design in an hour. Then you're going to spend months on design development, and you're going to spend about 2 years going back and forth with the city by the time you get the building permit. Are you aware of the proletariat condition of the architect? Okay, so the street is 50 feet wide. Surface here for that. Let's get the lots across the street. And then let's get what's behind back here. Okay, now Display. Oops. Oh no, it was in properties. Properties. I want to turn off, yeah, those lines. Okay, now this is our lot. So we're offsetting this line. Well, first we need 4 different lines. Are you aware of the proletariat position of the architect? Okay, so the front and back setbacks are 15 feet. That's this one. Okay. And then this one. And side setbacks. Well, let me open up the zoning code. Side yards for a main building not more than 2 stories in height shall be a side yard on each side of said building of not less than 5 feet, except where the lot is less than 50 feet in width. The side yard may be reduced to 10% of the lot width, but in no event to less than 3 feet in width. For a building more than 2 stories high, 1 foot shall be added to the width of such side yard for additional story above second story, but in no event shall a side yard more than 16 feet be required. Okay, so 2 feet, it's requiring a 5 foot setback. I mean, at 2 stories, it's requiring a 5 foot setback. If we go 3 stories, it's going to require a 6 foot setback. So these are going to be 6 feet. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bone. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load up 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Bing bong 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 bong. All right. So I've been thinking about this a lot. And I think the, okay, so we have underground parking, right? I think the driveway has to move to be absorbed by the building. So let's see what this looks like with the elevations. I was born one morning and the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel, walked to the mine. So today, Nikos has a flight from NYC to Belgium, I think. Anne Sussman has a conference. Near Boris has a conference. Okay, let's turn off the. What? It's 11 feet. 52 feet. Oh, from here to here. 16 feet. Oh, it should be 12. Let's move this down 4 feet. Yep. All right, now set these up here. Let's set these up here. Now, the driveway, I'm going to, let's see what width, maybe 11 feet. It would be nice to have a 2-car driveway, a double driveway, but it takes up way too much space, so we might have a single. You know, I was thinking it really is the right thing to do to have the driveway absorbed by the building so you could have columns on one side. I do see this could be anxiety inducing. If that thing is just lifted up in the air, no columns, like you look at it, it looks like it shouldn't be standing up. I was born one morning, the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel, walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the store boss said, well, bless my soul, you load them 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Bing, bong, 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 bong. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting in the trouble of my middle name. I was raised in a cage by a young mama lion. Can't no high strong woman make me walk the line. They load them 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Bing dong bong 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 ba dong dong. So we need a 20% slope from here to there. So if we go 5 over, let's go 5 feet. 1 down. 5 over. 1 down. Whoops. What happened there? Something looks wrong here. Okay, so we start here. Well, you know, first we could have a well, first we should leave 5 feet alone. I mean, the survey to come in to show us exactly where the sidewalk is, but just in case it comes into the property, it's probably here, but in case it comes into the property, we should leave 5 feet alone. And then split this again. And then now we need to have that come in at a 20% slope. So let's start that here. Go 5 feet over, 1 foot down. Go 5 feet over, 1 foot down. There we go. So it's a 20% slope. So now if we remove this surface, we'll have the driveway here, extrude, curve, direction this way. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's so steep. Okay, well, let's stretch this. Let's see how long it has to be to get you to that lower level. Or, maybe we should start with a 10% slope. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move this over. A transition slope. So let's go 10 feet over. Or no, let's go 5 feet over and 6 inches down. So for 5 feet, it'll be a transitionary slope. And 6 inches down. Okay, there. Wait, is that 6 inches? Just getting all the points. Something looks wrong because it should be half of this one. Okay, so let's go 5 feet. We'll get a 10% slope that way. 5 feet, 6 inches. I guess it was right. All right, so set dt. Which plane is that? Let's try y. No, it's not y-axis. Is that the x-axis? Yeah, it's the x-axis. Okay, we got it. Now, we extrude this one over. Now we move this one. There we go. All right, now let's look at the side view. Elevation view. So, okay, this is going to be a long driveway. Stretch here to there. So that gets you into the underground parking. Now we need a surface here. Surface here. And we can copy those two surfaces. Oh wow, that's completely wrong. Okay, bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. They should be in the same plane. See, this is why people use Revit these days. Bam, bam. Oh no, something's wrong. All right, we're gonna stick to the original plan due to two triangles. So there's the first one. Oh no, it's gonna be okay. Those two triangles, and then what's this one gonna be? Oh, three triangles. Three triangles. Okay, now can we join those three together? 1, 2, 3. Join. Okay, we got a mesh there. Copy. What does this look like rendered? Whoa. Oh, I've got the I'm looking at this all wrong. So this is the front view. So now okay, let's just rotate this whole thing. Rotate. Let's get it closer to the center. And yeah, something went completely off. This should be here. This should be here. This should be here. Okay. Phew. All right, now let's get some layers. Street. Let's make the street darker. Rendered. Okay, geometric layer, there we go. All right, now for the fun part. So 135 feet wide. What kind of modules are we going to split this facade up into? Okay, we split the building in half. And then we split those into halves. Where's the midpoint here? This line, mid, there it is. Distance from here to here, 26'3". So let's split those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it needs to be split up into 8. Midpoint there to down there. Even 8 might not be enough. Well, okay, centered window, column. This needs articulation here. So the reason I didn't put the driveway up to the property line is it's already going to be like 6 inches offset due to the thickness of that retaining wall. You can't put the retaining wall on the neighbor's property. It's got to be on your property. So it's like, where is that edge? You know, the tolerances get messy. It just needs to be absorbed by the building. And then we're going to have columns on this side. It's going to be really nice. All right, should we subdivide this further? Yeah, why not? Why don't we get the midpoints here? Yes, I think that's right. When you see me coming better, step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of them died. Got one fist of iron, the other of steel. If the left one don't get you, then the right one will. You load up 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Bong dong bong bong dong bong bong. Okay, let's get the midpoint here. Okay, so we're gonna have two different symmetries set up on the front elevation. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. What's the dimension of this? 6'9". What about this one? 6'6" 3/4. These ones, 5'6". What's a good size for a double hung window? Okay, the windowsill must be no more than 44 inches from the finished floor. Okay, so finished floor. Well, let's copy these two up. Well, these three. Copy. I'll copy them down actually. 1 foot there. Okay, so that's floor thickness. Underground parking here. Have retaining walls around. Okay, so the windows are going to be how high up? "44 inches from the finished floor." Why don't we do, let's see. All right, you know what? Let's do these. Okay, we're deciding the grid that's going to set up everything. Let's do these 42 inches up. It's pretty tall. And the operable portion. Is there a stand? Let's see what's double hung windows Home Depot has. Oh, they got some nice ones. 34 by 57. By 57. Yeah, let's try that. So we go 57 inches. Okay. And then we get the that's going to be the height of the window. Take it 17 inches this way. 17 inches that way. Wow, there's no room for the arch above it. I wanted them to be arched. So there's a maximum sill height for an egress window. Is there? Oh no, there's no. Okay, so wait. There's no minimum sill height. We could make this lower. I mean, unless if there's risk of falling out, that's the only time you would have the minimum sill height. But if there isn't that, we should move these down so we could have room for the arch. Let's move it down. Well, let's try 6 inches. See what kind of arch we can get up there. Maybe to the midpoint of that. And is that too subtle? That arch might be too subtle. Ooh, triangulated. That looks interesting. The triangle is interesting. But no, it's too simplified. It should be an arch. I'm going for the Palazzo Barberini here. You know, it needs to be lower. It needs to be lower so I can have more room for the arch. It's too subtle. What if we do this arch? No, that's too much. You know, maybe we need to do a circle from here. Shade this one in. And do the circle. Because the proportion looks awkward there. Is this the right arch? Please look good. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. That's the right arch. You got it. And this window is going to be double hung. So the division is going to be here. Yeah, baby. Wow, this is going to be nice. I think we're going to lower these windows a little more to give that arch some room to breathe. Let's lower them another 6 inches. Inches down. Yeah. What line did it move? Oh, those lines. Okay. Move it down to. I should be using the array command. But sometimes that takes longer than just individually clicking. Yeah, this is going to be nice. So continuous columns here. The windows might still be too high. How high are they off the finished floor? 3'4". Yeah, we can make it 3 foot even. Move 4 inches down. I think it's going to look better. The arch needs a little bit more room to breathe. So let's move those 4 inches down. Not bad. Now this line should these lines be articulated or not? Oh, I don't have the bottom line expressed there yet. Well, probably not. We need the line here, the line there, and we don't need those. You know, the corner ones, let's not put the corner ones. Let's just use those as the corners as shear walls. And the corners should get very ornamented. Now let's split this window up into, divide this into 3 segments. Now, this is going to be split like that. These are going to be split this way. And maybe this should be split. Let's mirror this one around. That's it. That's the window. It's going to slide up. All right, now rendered. There's gonna be a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. But it's work that the end user will see, and it's work that the end user can get pleasure and joy out of. And it doesn't come to, oh, how great this architect is, because it's not imposing. It's not something you look at and you think, what is the author behind it? Because it just feels right. Like the building is subdivided into parts. And these might be the most ideal way to subdivide a structure. Well, you know, I've been thinking maybe the classical orders, like what if they were not created? What if they were discovered? What if they were discovered and not invented? Like what if a massive artifact in the spirit realm comes out to that geometry? Like that's just the right way to do things. Okay, well, split this. class. Color. So with this here, let's make this class. Let's join these so when we pipe it. Now, I want to do first floor Doric, second floor Ionic, third floor Corinthian. So this is going to be stripped classical because they're not going to be columns that are moved forward to create a temple front. It's going to be made up of pilasters that are embedded into the walls, which is a distinction I learned from near Boris, the stripped classical versus the strict classical. Oh, this one should be the thicker one. Oops. Yep. Now we get move this out 6 inches. Can we mirror this down? Well, it's going to be quick to do this one here. 6 inches. And here it's 12 inches. this here. Well, hour's almost up. Yeah, it's not possible. Not possible to do this in an hour. This is a good module. Let's group this and see. Group. All right, now if we take this module, yeah, it's pretty good. Did I paste to the right place? No, this one's off. This one's off. Now we're going to have the columns come down to the ground level. Right. And maybe this wall goes away. Well, no. Maybe the edge ones are solid for shear walls. Right. We're getting somewhere. Now, the grid is too relentless. The grid is too relentless. That's where fleshing out the floor plans is going to help guide the design. But anyway, let's ungroup this. Oh no, first let's take this. here, rotate it. And get it working with this module, with this grid here. So we have these separations embedded into the structure. Because those are the elements that make the building stand up. Now we ungroup this one. You know, something about this distance changing for the right two pieces needs to become very intentional. Let's get rid of these because they're just distractions at this point. Now, can we take this and place it here? Well, we need a reference line, midpoint. Shaded, right, shaded. Let's move this here. Let's see it rendered. Now the default size here is slightly different. I'm going to split this out by there we go. Yeah, 1 hour, not a chance. Now, maybe we should articulate this elevation a little bit differently. Well, okay, let's have the horizontals take precedence. Let's have a strong horizontal here. Because overall, the verticality will be emphasized. Extrude the surface, let's extrude it 8 inches. Let's do the same down here. Now, all right, let's see what this looks like with some columns, or pilasters actually. 6 inches, 6 inches. Okay, not bad, but then all right, you know what? Let's get this grouped. Let's make the front elevation for now. Group. Greetings, Gustav. Greetings to South Africa from Southern California. I hope you are doing well, having a blessed day. Yes, this should also be expressed here. And then up here, we're going to have, well, for now, it may look like a parapet, but what it is going to be, in fact, is a pediment. Well, we need to seal off this side of the driveway. Visually, that's going to make a difference. And at what height are we going to be able to re-inhabit this floor? Roughly there. So that's the underground parking down here. These edge pieces are not done. This surface edge and this surface edge. Right. These columns need to go down to the ground. banging on this window. Extrude. Let's try emphasizing the horizontals here too. 8 inches. Now we extrude the surface along this whole side elevation. Extrude surface. Yeah, that's nice. Not bad. Let's give this wall its thickness because that's pretty visible. It shouldn't be paper then. Extrude surface, 7 inches. The other way. There. Again, then extruded the wrong way. I guess we're just moving it over. Now can we mirror this whole thing over? Ah! No. Ah! No, deselect. Ah. Ay. I need this. There we go. Okay, now copy this way. Okay, now mirror this way. This should all get the ground treatment a little bit darker than the architecture. Let's get that. Okay, let's bring this gray down, maybe somewhere there. But the streets should be darker than the. Is it? The street's not dark enough. Oh, the setbacks are the same color as the architecture. And then the garage actually should get the same color as the ground, the darker color. We're in 15 so far. Back elevation, don't know yet. So what do these corners need? Well, actually this wall, yeah, there's something interesting about expressing the columns because we don't need the wall where the driveway is. It's outdoor space, it's not interior. So we built this. So from here on, it's interior. This part's interior. And let's get that part covered. And then here we need a some kind of gate. Some kind of gate here. It's gotta be a beautiful, ornamented, sacred geometry type of gate. Oh, that didn't line up. Let's go here, here, and then perpendicular. There. Ground. Nice. This is the surface where the gate will be. Build this, extract wireframe, skip maybe, I'm just gonna put a circle in there somewhere. Orientation. No. Ugh. Where's that elevation? Here. If I do it in this view, I think Ryan will know what I mean. Yep, there we go. Okay, now let's first get the frame in. Something about it. It's the setback line. That's an imaginary line that shouldn't show up there. If you just split it, cut it with this. And I should split it again, cut it with this. Now the U's need to run into the ground. These should be structural members. We got caissons, baby. All right. Now. I think this needs something. No, not that. weird. Maybe it needs one horizontal. Pipe it down. Oh, fuck, man. Is that right? Oh, excuse my French. I want to see this with more sight. Really imagine this is a real thing in the environment, not just a floating object in the digital world. That's pretty nice. Just could get some restroom windows, restroom window here, restroom window here. How much space do I have here for a door? Nine. Nice. Man, this unit is getting really narrow though. That's what the problem is with this site. 13'6". Well, not too bad. Probably like 12 feet inside to inside. And it's problematic. Maybe this building should be 9 units, not 10. You know, I think this ground level should get the same treatment as the upper levels. we are going to need a guardrail here. Here. Food. Let's do 44 inches. The guardrail is going to have. Why is it crooked? Surface, let's make that 6 inches. Stretch it down. So over a couple inches. Now imagine if the surface up here got the same angle as the driveway beneath it. I want to see what it looks like. Excuse me. All right, now let's see. This needs to go. Well, no, actually, this needs to get counted down. This is the bicentenary of my killing spree. I've been killing for twice a century. White supremacy trying to censor me, but literally. I am friends with Christ, decipher my calligraphy, smite my enemies thrice the rightful. What is that? That's wrong. 12 feet. 12 feet. This is a very problematic site. Very problematic. Down. Let's copy this one. Also, where did that happen? No. This up here needs to be cleaner. Maybe it should go to there. Yeah, something's wrong here. It should go to here. Bop, bop, and this should go away. Alright, so parapet should be something like that. Over back here. What does the backside look like? No, what's wrong? Let's get here. Some people say man is made of mud. A poor man's made of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bone. A mind that's weak and the back that's strong. You load 16 tons. And what do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't call me. I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Bing dong bong dong ding a bong dong. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel, walked to the mine, loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the store boss said, well, bless my soul, you loaded 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Ding bong, ding bong, bonga bong, bing. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting any trouble, it's my middle name. I was raised in a cage by a young mama lion. Can't know how a strong woman make me walk the line. Load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Bing dong bong 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 bing. When you see me coming better, step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of them died. Got one fist of iron, the other steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons, what do you care? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Bing dong bong, bing bong bong bong. Shalom chaverim, shalom chaverim, shalom, shalom. Lehitraot, lehitraot. Shalom, boom, boom, boom. Shalom. So, yeah. So this column needs to go down to all the way. Looks weird like this. Now there's a piece that comes up. I'm going to try to model that next. The two of the units are, well, four of the units are on 2 stories. And 2 of them actually stick up past that parapet down there. And then there's a staircase and elevator here. So, where's that? On the 3rd. 2 things in. So, let's get this. Here. Okay, so we should go from this column to this column here. Oh, but if I go this tall, man, is it going to count as a 4-story building? And then am I going to have to do an additional setback? Ugh. So the whole massing is going to have to change. What does count as a 4? It's a 4-story building. Can I get away with this being considered a 3-story? Maybe let's extrude that a little further. Say, or this rap and you take it too far. Thought you were dapper, play the guitar. It's all skill and talent. I study K-Dot Lamar while I draw, and bump Ilmac while I'm raising the bar up. Point. Actually, the driveway makes it interesting. Is that the let's see, southeast? Yeah, southeast. Yeah. It's a little too relentless right now. Fleshing out the floor plan will inevitably make it even better because we're going to have certain windows that are restroom windows, and they're going to be smaller and placed maybe above where your typical window is going to be placed. And it's going to switch up the elevations and make them less monotonous. The corners here, these corners can get some ornament. So we have a habitable roof deck. You know, why don't we just set this floor in? Set this floor in. Couple feet. No, let's make it 5 feet so people can walk around it. Yeah, let's set this one in too. Elevator might have to be staggered, or it's gonna have to be figured out later. Maybe the elevator's not gonna come right to the edge. It's gonna be a little bit more central. No, not solid. Perspective. This is going to be a door. This is going to be a door. This is going to be a door. Some of the ground floor units can have doors out to their units. This is going to be a door. How wide is this? Not wide enough. 2 foot 10. Let's make it 4 feet. 2 feet there. 2 feet there. How tall is it? 7'9". Let's make it 8. I learned from near Boris that a 2-to-1 ratio looks good, so let's do 2-to-1. Wait. Okay, 4 feet. 4 feet is to there. maybe it can be a door with that glazing embedded into it. Yeah, that'd be nice, huh? Okay, so let's ungroup this. Let's get all these to be thinner. They're not operable parts anymore. It's embedded into a door. Except the top one. This is gonna have to go. Or should the whole? No. Okay, I know how it should be. Perp. Okay, no. 2 feet this way. Should really be done in the front view. Feet. 4 feet. 8 feet. And this arch. Let's explode this. This arch should move up. Wait, what is selected? I don't know what these lines are that are coming down. I don't think anything like that is selected. Let's see. Let's move this up. What is 4 inches? 6 inches. Okay, now. Oh, what the heck? Oh my goodness. I learned that from my 3-year-old niece. The other day I heard her going, "What the heck? What the heck?" Oh, she's so funny. She had a bunch of full-on conversations with me, and then I realized what she was doing. So in Armenian, Hopar means uncle. She goes, "Hopar, what doing?" And then I'll answer, and then no matter what I say, she goes, "Why?" And I'll start answering, and she'll listen very carefully. And as soon as I'm done, "How?" And then I realized she goes, "Oh, man." Okay, let's see. Well, first I think I'm just going to get the size of the door in here. And then everything else, the ornament can come after. 2 feet. 8 feet. Okay, we're going to go over. It's going to be a 4 foot by 8 foot door. 4 feet. Oops. Okay, now let's make a clean rectangle. So that's our door size. I do want the arch expressed here too. explode this out. Oh, it's gonna work. Oh, it's gonna work. Nice. Now this arch. No, don't make a mesh out of it. I'm just gonna move it up so it's above the door. It's not gonna be part of the operable part. Inches. 6 inches. Not too much. 5 inches. 5 inches. It got elongated. Or does it just appear that way? Is it still inseparable from the geometry with it? You know, I'm just gonna take this glass piece up. You know what? I'm just gonna make it all from scratch here. Stuff is getting in the way, and we're going to get off rendered mode. We're gonna go to shaded mode. We're getting down in business. Now let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut this ish down on these clowns. Can I get a witness? Heck yeah. Okay, so if we do the arch for the door, it's going to be like that. You know, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Maybe this one should be bigger than the rest. It's the doorway, for crying out loud. Oops. We're splitting this one with this. Join. Now maybe this geometry can get embedded into the door to tie it into the other windows. Those should get joined so they pipe nicely. Join, pipe. Okay. Okay. And this one. Now this is the operable frame. Hey, how do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Ha 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 ha. Now, what do you call a body without a nose? Oh, nobody knows. Ha 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 ha. going back to rendered. We're going to give the proper materials where they should be. Change object layer. Oh, we're at 2 hours already? Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're having fun. Something is wrong here. Is this not there? Maybe it's because it should go as one piece of geometry. That's not bad. I'm not so sure about the glass that's embedded into it. This should all just be the door. No, this is all unnecessary. Extract. Wireframe. Okay, now let's take this edge of the door, divide it into 3. Where are the points? Oh, maybe I gotta go to shaded. No, they're not here. these lines and better into the door will look nice. Duplicate edge. I hope it gets that edge. Just yeah, there. Let's print this one. Get a darker material. Ready to restroom, right back. Probably get more coffee out of it. In the meantime, think of good tips for me and put them in the comments. Coffee, and piccolo. While the coffee machine is turning on, let's look at this. Piccolo, baby. Man, now good luck getting all the mullions in this layer, but You know what? Let's just do a door layer. How come these points didn't show when I zoomed in? Red door. Too saturated. Too dark. Yeah, there are too many surfaces on top of each other here. Then the coffee machine turned on. What happened, baby? Okay, roof slopes. I mean, it's gonna be a habitable roof, but maybe at least this part should get us a pitched roof or a dome or something. Oh, there's no dome command in right now? Oh, there's a sphere command. I thought I stuck a parapet up here. What happened? I hear my phone ringing. Where's it? Oh, it's here. Hello? I just got an email. This ADU that I've been working on got approved. Oh my god, big news, big news. I got the building permit. Well, anything to the clients and celebrate. This needs a, it was 4 feet up. Yeah, maybe this doesn't get a parapet, maybe this gets gutters. Gutters and downspouts. You know, maybe it should be something really beautiful. I guess that was a little too complicated. I know, let's just make that surface. See, this is why I need to put the mullions in their own layer. Because right now they're getting the same treatment as the walls. Layer, mullion. Let's see this first. Let me text my client saying ADU is approved. Whose number is this? So many group chats. Sent. All right. Now let's get those lines in their own layer. Well, now let's do one first. It's going to be way too much work. It's going to be worth it because here I can change the color to whatever I want and then change all the millions. Well, let's hide these for a second. There. Now this top floor has the correct mullion rendering. Okay, now this needs to move down 11 feet. 11 feet. Oh, this one didn't copy. Wow. And here we're going to move it down 12 feet. Yeah, it does look way better here. And the columns should get a slightly different color than the wall behind it too. Nice. the first one goes up 12 feet. Second one goes up 11 feet. These 9 modules are getting copied over. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 14 windows on each floor, on each of the side elevations. Yeah, sometimes it pipes in twice. Okay, now again, these two get copied up. Oops. Copied up 12 feet. And then these two get copied up 11 feet. Let's get rid of these and move these over. And then this is going to be a big file. Actually, maybe not. It'll be fine. Yeah, these ones got packed twice. Do all these have the glass? Oh, they do. Nice. These. Yep. Okay, then the glass get grouped in there. Yep. Alright. Now, these are getting copied up. 12 feet. And then those are getting copied up 11 feet. Then let's get this all together. Extrude this curve. And then let's extrude this one from edge to edge. Now, let's copy this down 12 inches. And let's give it a cornice, right? Let's give it what modern architecture forgot. We forgot our cornices, and that's why you have to put a flashing detail every time. Two different materials meet each other because we build everything out of wood now and we don't do cornices. So we gotta put sheet metal inside and fold it over and put it everywhere two surfaces meet each other, because otherwise it's gonna leak everywhere. Because we don't build things out of stone anymore. We don't do cornices anymore. certain the corners. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Oh, maybe the top piece should be separated. Actually. What happened here? What the heck? What the heck? 11 feet down. Some serious ornament in here. It's gonna be a well-lit interior. Copy it 11 feet over, so we don't miss it. Okay, now let's move that. That's not bad. As soon as it hits 3 hours, I'm gonna sign off.